Hello, beautiful people. This is Rare Ultra, and today I'm going to talk you through a step-by-step process on how to mod Stardew Valley. One of the questions I get a lot when doing my playthroughs and my streams is exactly how do you go about modding the game. So today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how you would go about doing that. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go here to this website. It is nexusmods.com. This is where you will want to go to get all of your mods. This is where I get all of my mods from. And this is the very first step that you need to go through. Now, on the Nexus mods, the first thing you need to search for is an item called VORTEX. And it'll be the first option here. It is a VORTEX mod manager. You will want to register, log in. If you haven't created an account, you want to register. And you will want to go ahead and do a manual download of the Nexus Mod Manager. Now, I've already downloaded the Nexus Mod Manager, which is the VORTEX here. I've already downloaded it. So this is what it will look like when you have got it downloaded. And this won't normally be here. You'll have to manually add manage games. So all you have to do for that is right up here, there's a search for game option. You just type in Stardew Valley. It's not going to find the game for me because I've already got it managed, but that's how you would go about getting it. And then there'd just be a little thing that says manage. Let me show you the example. If I pick up a game that I have. Let's go Dragon Age Origins. Hasn't been automatically discovered. You'll have to set the game in folder manually. Okay, well, let's not do that because that's not going to actually work that easily. But anyway, yeah, you would just put in the name of the game here. Like if you wanted to do the Elder Scrolls Online. If you want to do Skyrim, it's right here. You know, any game you're wanting to mod, you would just search for the game. Sometimes it'll automatically discover it. Sometimes it won't. It depends on how you have it set up. But then, in order to get Stardew Valley modding, there is a specific mod that you would need. The best way to do it is up here in the games section. What you'll want to do is go to all games, and then filter by name, and put in Stardew. And this will put you, you'll be able to click on that, and this will put you into the Stardew Valley modding section. And the first thing you need is a mod called SMAPI. It's a mod called SMAPI. And SMAPI is one of the most important mods. It's called SMAPI. It's one of the most important mods that you can get. It is the base mod. It is the Stardew modding API. It's a requirement. Every mod will require that you have SMAPI. But it's very simple. It used to be much more difficult to get, but now they've added it in as part of the base modding. So you can just go in here, pick up SMAPI, and there is a download option. And you can go, if you go into Files, then it says right here, Mod Manager Download. This will automatically download SMAPI through VORTEX. Now, you didn't used to be able to do this, but you can now. So that's the base thing that you'll have to have for any and all mods. I will include links to Nexus mods as well as the link to SMAPI in the description of this video. One thing that I also recommend picking up is a mod. Now this mod is not available, is no longer available through Nexus mods. Okay, maybe it is again. It looks like they've actually brought it back. Okay, so disregard that. UI Info Suite. UI Info Suite 2. to be specific. This mod is another one of the mods that is very, very helpful. It's a mod that I use on a daily basis. I was going to show you the difficulty because you used to have to do it a different way, but that's fine now. As you can see here, there's a requirements tab. Click on the requirements. SMAPI is a minimum requirement. Now, through here, you can go into the Stardew. Just click on Stardew Valley here, and you can find whatever mods you want to find here. There's all kinds of mods. One of the big ones I use for all of my streams is the Stardew Valley Expanded mod. As you can see, Stardew Valley Expanded adds some additional content that you need. It requires SMAPI, but it also requires Content Patcher and Farm Type Manager. To get these, you just have to click on them, and it redirects you to the specific page that is associated with them. So all you would have to do is download these files with the mod manager. If you're logged in, instead of it just saying manual, it'll generally give you an option that says VORTEX. If you click on that option, it'll go ahead and download it for you. All of the downloads will come in here. It'll start right here where it'll show your downloads, and then it'll shift over here where you can see your mods list. What you want to do, you want to make sure that all of your mods are deployed. Generally, they'll deploy on their own, but you'll get notifications if an issue occurs. And then every once in a while, every time I load up, I always just check for updates. You wouldn't have to do this when you first start, but every time after your first start, you would want to make sure that you're checking for updates, just to be safe. It should auto-check, but I've had issues with that. It hasn't been doing auto-checks properly for me. So as you can see, it says 0 updates found. And then when you go to actually launch the game, you'll want to launch the game from right here. See this little launch button here. And what will happen is SMAPI will pop up, and SMAPI will run some code that will check through all of your mods. And it will also show you errors if any of your mods are out of date, or if there's any issues with the mods. It'll show up in red text. And then after it runs through all of this, it pops up Stardew Valley, which you can't see because it won't display in my display. Ah, there it is. So after you've done that, it pops up Stardew Valley, and then you have a modded version of Stardew Valley. As you can see, all of my mods right here. So anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. That's how you would go about modding Stardew Valley. So feel free to, use this information. Go ahead and mod your own file. And if you have any questions, I'll have a link to my Discord in the description of this video as well as a link to Nexus mods, the SMAPI, and UI Info Suite, two of the main mods that I definitely recommend, as well as the website itself. If you want a list of my mods, I'm going to have them pinned in my Discord on the general tab, or I think on the general tab of my Discord. I'll have the link of all of the mods that I use in my playthrough. That will be on there as well. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little something. I love you all, and bye-bye.